Alright, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Key coming at y'all boys with a brand new video. Now, Philadelphia is not a place that's foreign to this channel. We've been talking and speaking on Philadelphia for a while. It's a very crazy place. I knew it was treacherous, but I didn't know it was how it is. So with that being said, we got YBC, Young Bag Chasers. They have rappers such as YBC Duel, aka Mr. Disrespectful. A very, very interesting character, to say the least. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get into this video. Make sure y'all boys like, comment, and subscribe. Let's check it out.
Check it out, bro.
Yeah. I'm from 42nd, like I am 42, like YBC, and then this say Young Bag Chaser.
Oh, okay. He came up with
J100.
Okay.
RPJ.
I make them duck. Niggas said they chasing chasers, they ain't doing shit to us. Don't you chase chasers when you see us? Why you run? Why you duck?
I just want to know if Dude was out there with them tight ass pants on and those big
Dude
ass.
probably was. He ran. He probably ran on you. Hey, yo, Dude, if you left him, you out of pocket, nigga.
He probably hid in his boots, y'all. He probably hid in his boots.
I lost my brother to the shit, so they gon' feel it worse. Kwame still ain't got no tombstone, might go dig up his dirt. Yeah.
With a deadly ambush in Port Richmond, a gunman shot and killed a 19-year-old man and wounded a 49-year-old believed to be the teenager's father. The gunman fired through the screen door of their home on the 2900 block of Whitehall Street.
I told you he was
Police say the gunman also fired at police officers as they pursued him down the street. They arrested the gunman on Monmouth Street. No officers were hit by the gunfire. The surviving victim is in stable condition.
What time you ever jumped out or drove on a drill? You never drove. You don't get no participation credit. You a bitch. You don't even drive on hits. You a bitch. Nigga, I get participation for real.
So,
Self-snitching on Instagram Live, bro. If he got it to put in this video, the police have seen this, bro. He talking about some, you don't get no participation. He said, I get participation. That's about me. He said, you don't even drive on a drill. Oh my God.
Nigga, ex-nigga, fuck all that. Fuck all that. It's one mirror. Why did she do all here? He said I'm a cat rapper, and I said he a cat rapper. Ex niggas, when you ever hop out? Wallahi, I've been on drill.
But look though, right? He just said all that. Oh, ask somebody, right? I've been on drills, right? But when the prosecutor asks somebody and they tell them, oh yeah, he been on drills, then all of a sudden they a snitch, they the scum of the earth, and they deserve to die. Y'all telling yourselves all day, somebody else point the finger, and it's the biggest problem in the world. It's insane.
We're not talking about the Fresh Prince. Today we talking about arguably one of the most dangerous gangs coming out of Philly, according to their district attorney. One alleged member was just added to Philly Most Wanted, and that alone caused friction in their own camp, which we'll later discuss. But this alleged gang, according to local prosecutors, responsible for over 30 shootings in the past 3 years, with some being fatal. Also, another person in the group is a young man who rap. A lot of them is rappers, which we'll later discuss. But this young man associated himself with the group, of course. He was recently arrested for a body because he had a dirty gun, which we'll later discuss, according to his homie. Now, he was arrested while attending the sentencing for another member who was getting sentenced for 3 bodies that he confessed to and shooting at the police. Of course, we'll later discuss. And 2 of them victims was the wrong target, fam. Now to add insult to injury in this story, this crew really was disassembled by one teenager on one summer night. A teen who was so scared after getting handcuffs, he instantly gave up information on 4 bodies and never looked back. Now we're gonna break that down.
Today
we talk about this alleged gang. See exactly where they located, who allegedly involved, the rappers, how they got arrested, and who on the run. Most of all, we shine light and respect for the victims, especially the ones who had nothing to do with nothing. And that's gonna try to help us figure out why Philly local police say this is the most dangerous gang in Philly right now. So before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember.
And look too though, right? People be so attracted to the, oh, we the most dangerous, oh, we got the most ops, oh, we sliding the most. All that does is put a target on your back for the police to start looking into y'all, looking at y'all, and have stuff like this happen where Buddy get arrested for whatever and just get the telling on everybody. If you're gonna do what you're gonna do, be quiet about it. If you're gonna rap about it, don't say nothing too specific that can pin y'all on something. Like, come on, bro, y'all gotta think
Wayne, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Young Bag Chasers, also known as YBC, a group that was allegedly founded by a rapper called J100.
I think we were just I think that was last summer when that's the first time I wore this shit.
Oh yeah.
When we was all blinking and shit out here. Everybody was blinking out here. I don't even dance though. You don't know what blinking is?
No.
You never heard of the shake your hips shit, the TikTok tour shit?
Look, this was fully known for rap.
Boom. Boom.
He gonna do the cordy. I ain't gonna lie.
Wait, so you was dancing on the block?
Yeah, we was out here dancing and shit. And it used to be the basketball court right there. But the basketball court not right there no where we play ball and shit out here.
In the yard.
Oh, the basketball court right there.
Who we just talk about ball with? Was Barry Papa?
Yeah, but yeah though, this the other side though. This ain't my block though, but this my block too.
Okay.
Check it out, bro. Yeah.
I'm from 42nd, like I am 42, like. I don't even think I got 42nd Street tatted on me though. I only got all YBC tattoos.
Show me.
Look, I got YBC tatted 3 times. Look, YBC right here. YBC, and then this say Young Bag Chaser.
Okay. Who came up with
J100?
Now J100 is a young man who been rapping and putting his crew and dead people in his songs dated back 5 to 7 years.
Oh, so he was on it
with
early.
Tracks like Turn Up Part 1 with over 100,000 views and counting, released 5 years ago.
I'm in the field, my savage. He get part, I ain't having it. Will you still like a
But unfortunately for J100, all that dissing would catch up to him after he was gunned down in his neighborhood moments after an argument on Instagram Live. It seemed J100 was shooting a music video. Exactly who and how got his location is still unclear to this day.
I'm about to add you to the line, see what you want. See if you ready, see if you really want to get active. Because if you really want to get active, I'm going to end this joint and I'm really going to call you. Right now, like, nigga never did nothing down here.
But he did so much.
Never did nothing down here. Killed less than 20 minutes later, 30 minutes later.
One of the people who they diss often in their songs' mother had decided to celebrate while on Instagram Live with YBC oppositions.
I just want to know if dude was out there with them tight ass pants on and those big ass.
He probably was. He probably ran on me. Hey, yo, dude, if you left him, you out of pocket, nigga.
He probably hid in his boots, y'all.
So they kill her son. That's why she moving like that. I was like, why do females always put themselves in men's business in the streets?
Bob,
but that's his mama.
Keep deleting my kids. I'm gonna get my page blocked. All right, I'm gonna be good, y'all. I'm gonna be good. Round of applause, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. I'm sorry whoever don't like it. I don't know them, but you know, they tend to keep a lot of people's names in there. Funerals, they be like Muslim. Oh wait.
Philly do got a big, heavy Muslim population.
I'm telling y'all, dude hid in them big ass boots with his pink ass head.
Why y'all?
Son.
Yo. They said they caught him out there bopping his head. He was writing a verse.
Cameraman ain't tell him to duck.
That's
nobody said nothing.
I'm trying to hoop in my J's though.
That's child.
Yo, and I just reserved the other ones coming out today. Yo, we about to wear J's for 30 days straight, y'all. I promise you, we wearing a different pair of J's for 30 days straight. Man, fuck it, we gonna do 100 days. We gonna do 100 days. Y'all damn right I'm trolling. Y'all absolutely right. I've been quiet for way too long, and it's sad because all this shit is karma from his man. Every time them niggas speak on all these kids that they don't have shit to do, first of all, y'all niggas not even doing this shit. Y'all claim
I ain't gonna cap though.
J100 lost his
with her talking like that, bro, your child was definitely in the streets.
2022, YBC members who rap dropped a song called This the Dead with over 1 million views and counting. That video was put on the YouTube page of YBC Duel, the most known rapper out the crew outside of Philly.
Yeah, that boy's still alive. He could have headshot. They told me don't this the dead. I'm like I can't stop.
Now, in the video we just watched, This the Dead with the YBC members, it seemed J100, Reek 1200, and YBC member Yak Yola, of course YBC Duel, was the people identified in this video. Now Yak Yola, real name Mark Johnson, within the last week has been put on the Philly Most Wanted list. The alleged YBC member Yak Yola is a man who have a song with the late rapper King Von called Slide with over 6 million views and counting.
fine. I still be in the mix.
This is one of Von's hardest verses.
The reason Mark Johnson,
and boy, I'm
aka
sliding now.
Yola, is one.
We ain't waiting no. Boy, I'm sliding now. They say you can't miss with that switch. I'm trying to find out. That was hard. You can't count.
It's for an unsolved shooting that happened 4 days after Memorial Day in 2023. Sharif King was gunned down on Saturday, July 8th, 2023. It was at 2:04 p.m. Philadelphia police officers had responded to the 5200 block of West Jefferson Street and located Sharif. He had been shot multiple times throughout his body. He was rushed to a local medical center where he was pronounced deceased by the medical staff. But at this point, YBC members been getting arrested left to right. The same week Yak Yola went on the most wanted, YBC member Ashad Curry was getting sentenced for shooting 5 people and killing 3, plus for shooting at the police. Then he confessed to it, mentioning that 2 of the 3 was the wrong target. After getting arrested, one of the shootings that Curry had confessed to happened in July 2021. Philadelphia police said the shootings happened at around 12:10 p.m. broad daylight near the corner of North 56 and West Vine Streets in West Philadelphia. The location was just steps away from a daycare center and a charter school. Police said 16-year-old Kaylin Jahad Johnson of East Washington Avenue and 18-year-old Tommy Frazier of North 57th Street were taken to Penn Medical Center where they was pronounced deceased. Johnson was a quarterback for the Boys Latin Charter School football team. He was found with gunshot wounds to the face and body inside his Honda on 56th Street. Frazier had been hit several times, placed throughout his body as well. May they both rest in peace and love and condolences to their families.
Tonight, teenagers with bright futures shot in broad daylight in West Philadelphia. Today, we're learning more about the 2 students who were killed while they were on their way to play basketball. Action News reporter Annie McCormick is live outside of Boys Latin Charter School. And Annie, we know you spoke with the family of one of the victims.
And Rick, we did. And, you know, the students here at Boys Latin are once again grieving the loss of another classmate. Like you said, there were 4 young men that were in a vehicle that was shot at 56 and Vine yesterday. 3 of them attended Boys Latin and 1 of them was killed. His name was KJ Johnson. We spoke to his family a short time ago. They say he was excellent at school, excellent at sports,
I think that's the
by
score that makes them say different languages.
KJ wasn't murdered because he threatened somebody. He wasn't murdered because he was in a fight or he had some sort of beef. He was murdered because someone was just reckless and thoughtless. And they just don't understand what they took away from us.
Raw emotion from the aunt of one of the latest children in the city to die from gun violence. The aunt of 16-year-old Kaylin Jahad Johnson, who went by KJ, a Boys Latin student, did not want her face shown, but wanted to be clear, KJ will not be a number. KJ was killed around noon yesterday at 56th and Vine. Shots were fired into his brand new car.
KJ just got his driver's license.
Some hate,
and his mom rewarded him for being a good kid and being respectful, and she got him a car. He used his car to go to basketball practice.
2 additional Boys Latin students were in the car. One of them, a 16-year-old, was injured by gunfire. 18-year-old Tommy Frazier was also in the vehicle and was killed by gunfire. Frazier was part of the Mastery, Harrity, Hardy High, and Gratz High School communities, according to an email that was sent to faculty today. KJ excelled at all sports, his family says, and just played in a basketball tournament Sunday. He was leaving Boys Latin and picked up Tommy Frazier to head to play basketball, plus the 2 additional boys. KJ's family says they know he was not the intended target. He is the 6th Boys Latin student killed from gun violence since 2016. The school lost Jashawn Patton, William Bethel, Saeed Woodson, Kyrie Simmons, and Tyre Barnes. KJ's family today is reeling.
He was just being a kid.
That is insane, bro.
Doing what he's supposed to do, doing what kids do. So, I mean, this is horrible. This is horrible for all of us. This is horrible for the family. This is horrible for his mother. She lost her only child, her son, her best friend.
And Rick, administrators at Boys Latin did release a lengthy statement saying in part in 2007, Boys Latin opened its doors in West Philadelphia to address the dearth of quality educational opportunities for boys of color in our city. Additionally, they ended that statement with a message to the city of Philadelphia saying in part, the school urges the city to make the same commitment to the young people it serves. Now reporting live in West Philadelphia, Annie McCormick, Channel 6 Action News. Rick.
Annie, thank you.
The second fatal shooting YBC member Curry was charged in was an incident that happened 2 months later. Sid Sessoms, a 19-year-old rival who assistant district attorney Sidney Pope say Curry had been hunting for weeks.
What?
You see, according to the district attorney, Sessom's family moved away from West Philadelphia to Port Richmond, seeking safety from the ongoing feud. But YBC member Curry went to extraordinary lengths to find them, according to the district attorney. They said he canvassed their neighborhood with the photo of Sessom's mother, asking corner stores and neighbors if they seen the woman or knew where she lived. But eventually Curry found her. It was one afternoon in September 2021. He and another gunman had fired multiple shots through their front door and into their living room. Sessoms was killed. May he rest in peace. His father was critically wounded. When the nearby police responded to the scene, Curry shot at them too, but he missed. He was later arrested after being found hidden underneath the car.
The latest incidents of gun violence in Philadelphia has torn a family apart and put police in harm's way. Police were going after a suspect in a double shooting that killed a 19-year-old man when they came under fire themselves. Two gunmen walked up to a front porch on the 2900 block of Weichel Street in the Port Richmond section last night. Police say the pair started shooting through a screen door. The teenager was fatally shot, along with a 49-year-old man believed to be his father. Police arrived on the scene quickly and were alerted.
Not saying that it's his fault that he got shot at, but bro, when y'all jump in the streets, bro, y'all put everybody around you in danger. Your mother, your sisters, your brothers, your kids, if you got some, grandma and them, everybody is in danger, bro. Everybody is in danger. Just think about that.
To an area where people said a suspect had
stalking,
fled.
bro, like
That's when they themselves faced that gunfire.
So we believe that our suspect fired at least 6 shots at 2 or 3 full uniform police officers. They are very, very lucky they didn't get hit. They didn't even return fire because there were a lot of people out on the streets, but they did chase this individual.
That's insane.
Police officers found the suspect hiding under a vehicle with a handgun and placed him in custody. There's no word on the whereabouts of the second suspect.
Fast forward 3 years later, Curry will have his sentencing date on the last week of August of 2024 after pleading guilty weeks prior. Now in that court appearance was another YBC member who showed up to support YBC Curry. The man who showed up, government name was Quamir Hall, 22 years old, aka Mayor Pap. Now Mayor Pap is also a rapper. He have a song with YBC Duel released a couple months ago with over 500 views and counting, titled How to Step, which had the cameo of the same footage that went viral on social media when YBC Duel had decided to go to his opposition gravesite.
In Tombstone, niggas dirt up. Hey, yo, where the Connie at, yo? Connie, where the fuck you at? Ah!
Say it don't have a tombstone, which he mentioned in the song, and say he's gonna dig it up anyway.
Kwame still ain't got no tombstone, might go dig up his dirt. Y'all chop in the chopper, free ski, big slaughter. I think LA.
Now a couple months before showing up the YBC Curry court appearance,
that'll make somebody go
Mayor
slide.
Pat recently took a plea deal on a firearm that was allegedly used in another murder. And after taking that plea, owning ownership to that firearm, it seemed they later charged him with the body, having an active warrant, and seeing him at that court appearance, he instantly got arrested.
And this is what I said. And look, and this is what I want to speak on too, right? So, in the video I did on Lil CJ Casino on how he went to bond out his shooter, and he had got arrested and he was facing all these charges, anywhere from 5 to 99 years, right? Okay, cool. Y'all don't understand what I'm saying when I say you don't bond out the shooters. It connects you and links you to these crimes that can backdoor you later when these folks come with a RICO. Connecting you, how they can connect you to this person if they ain't got nothing, right? You can have as many messages as you want, but there's nothing showing that you can actually connect this person to them. You ain't got no pictures, no nothing. But you went and signed your name on this line to bond this person out. That's what happened to ESTG's crew. And that's why so many of his crew is really locked up, because they went to bond out a shooter who killed a father and his baby. And because they did that, they wrapped up everything into a RICO, including those 2 murders. And they used them bonding him out to connect them all together. That's why I say you don't bond out the shooters. You can pay the 10% to the bond company, let them come pick him up and do what he got to do. He probably be on an ankle monitor, or he probably got some type of curfew, whatever. But as far as just going all out, like, okay, we finna do this, and we finna just go pay it and get him out because we got the money. Yeah, you got the money, but you don't have the brains. You're fucking stupid. You're stupid. And a lot of people are saying, oh, you're not real. Why would you let somebody just sit in jail? I didn't tell you. I didn't say let them sit in jail. I didn't say that. I said you don't go bond the shooters out, because you will be the one who end up with a case later on for you thinking you so real, when in reality, you're stupid. Don't let it go over your head.
Police. After that arrest, Mayor Pab's side is saying if he knew a body was on that firearm, he damn sure wouldn't take a plea alongside go to another man's court appearance. And here's the thing. All that happened around the same time that Yak was put on the FBI most wanted for the same body. Now people is accusing Mayor Pab of snitching, but that's not been confirmed, so putting that on him ain't right, at least at the time. But of course you already know, fam. People gonna do what they want. Now YBC Dude made plenty statements on this. And one was this.
Nigga, you swear you know everything. I'm about to shut you the fuck. Stop talking to me, bro. Nigga, Mir got a fucking warrant for homicide because the day before Curry court date, Mir had court date for his burner. And you wanna know what Mir did? He pled guilty to a homicide weapon. That's why he got a homicide warrant, because he pled guilty to a gun that was on the homicide. What the fuck, nigga?
Yeah, he defending him. Now, as far as YBC Curry, during his sentence on the first week of August of 2024, he was sentenced up to 85 years in prison for his confession and his role in all three bodies. And on top of all that, it wouldn't be till 3 years later where they find out that police arresting an 18-year-old for a car theft. They had no clue that he held key information to solving 4 homicides and nearly disassembling the West Philadelphia gang, with them not knowing what's going on. It was a warm afternoon in September of 2021 when police spotted a stolen black Audi A6 parked on a block in Northeast Philadelphia and watched from afar as the teen slid behind the wheel. Just as he drove away, officers surrounded the car and arrested him. He had never had a run-in with police before, and now he was handcuffed inside a major crimes unit, facing felony charges. He was panicking. Officers were nearly finished processing him when he blurted out something that seemed almost unbelievable. He had information about 4 murders. He knew the dates and the approximate locations of each killing. He told police the nicknames of all the shooters. There was Yak, Reek, Murder K, and told him Curry and 5 too. The officer ears had perked up at this point. They said these were members of the YFA, Young Face Arrangers, and the YBC, Young Face Arrangers is crazy. The 2 alive from West and North Philadelphia gangs. The teen ultimately agreed to tell police everything he knew and testified before a grand jury at a public trial, which how they found out in 2024. In exchange, his criminal record for the stolen car would be expunged. Plus, he solved almost 4 murders. According to his mother, they moved over 1,000 miles away. He only come back on special occasions, and that makes her upset. The police detectives had quoted, "I never seen a young kid do that. He was crucial. Without him, we wouldn't have anyone." But the obstacles and risks that this young man faced in the aftermath, how his safety was at such risk that he stayed in a hotel under a fake name when in town for trial, and now lives more than 1,000 miles away, cut off from half of his family, underscores why so many people never do the same. And the assistant
but you also gotta
district
think about it, bro.
Quoted, "These kids."
Most of those people who do that, their parents aren't gonna move, bro. Their parents don't have the funds to move, probably. And their whole life is there, like you said. Like, doing the quote unquote right thing in the African American community is wrong. And that's just what it is, because you got to understand this, right? Not only is YBC Duel a rapper, but he's been in his community since he was a kid, bro. Everybody know him probably. You're not gonna tell on one of the faces of your side without some consequences, bro. It's not gonna happen. Imagine if, okay, let's just use somebody of a big name that everybody gonna know, Lil Baby, right? Imagine you in 4PS Hood, you in Oakland City, and you tell on Lil Baby, and you get Lil Baby locked up. People is going to hate you. Whether he did the most heinous crime or whether it was something simple, they are going to hate your guts. Why would you tell on him? Especially when it didn't have nothing to do with you and they didn't arrest you for no bodies.
Bragging in songs about the people they killed. What's one more person than them? And now all eyes on YBC Dude, who according to the prosecutor is the ringleader and making all the new diss songs. Damon himself as Mr. Disrespect.
Rico.
And within the last 2 weeks, YBC Dude allegedly visited Washington, D.C. He got into a shootout in a southeast D.C. neighborhood called 37.
McBud twins, and he lost his Mick brother. I gotta relate to that. I took a nigga little brother.
Also known for talents like Shot Glizzy, No Savage.
No Savage is hard, but he crashed out.
Now around this same time, another local rapper from 37, who was also with YBC Dude, had got reports that he was shot. Only for YBC Dude to allegedly basically confirm this by going on Instagram Live the next day, saying the following.
Like, yo, Philly, that shit busting out there. I ain't even gonna lie. I didn't know DC was like that.
It's crazy.
That shit was busting.
That shit trenchers out there?
Yeah, that shit way trenchers and...
Nah, come on. You can't say that about New York, man.
I swear on my life, the first 10 minutes I was out there, I was in a shootout.
Somebody shot. Shootout? Oh, nah, y'all gotta be safe out there, bro.
You gotta be safe. You gotta be... No, they don't gotta be safe.
Now, YBC Dude ended up shooting a music video while in 37 neighborhood, alongside with Young Threat in the cameo. Talking in the very beginning.
Oh, I was gonna react to that song.
Where he mentioned he F'd with the DMV, but somebody from Baltimore just got the belt.
Little boys keep getting belt to ass, somebody go give them help. Shout out to the DMV, but somebody on Baltimore just got the belt.
Safe to say, according to the police in Philadelphia, YBC is not off the radar in a documented game. As we get out of here, we want to take the last moment to say, once again, rest in peace to the victims.
No cap. And this is why they say the rap and the streets don't mix. This is why they say keep your business separated from your personal life if you can. Bro, these people are literally sitting right here. And if you're YBC Dude, you got to be sweating a little bit, bro. You have to be sweating a little bit. Because you got to beat the streets. You got to beat the odds with your rapping music career, even though you are doing well. And then you got to beat the police. With you claiming, oh, I've been on the drug, all it takes is one person to get you a life sentence. One person got to be like, oh yeah, we went on here, he drove and I killed this person. You accessory to murder, they gonna hit you with that first degree and you're done, bro. You're done. Like, people just gotta open their eyes about this. Like, I feel like he's just like a little bit too close to what's going on. And what I mean by that is, you on Instagram Live still arguing with your ops. You haven't made it out of the city, even though you're traveling around doing music in different places. You haven't made it out of the city yet. And from what it sounds like, you don't have no plans on leaving the city anyways. So I would feel like, bro, you gotta put some distance between yourself and the gang. It's for the better good, unless you want to go to jail. That being said, it's your boy Key checking in, checking out. Like, comment, and subscribe. Here we go.